Hi children, welcome to EduCub. Today we are with a new video, Energy in Day-to-Day Life. This is the fourth unit from grade 6 science. Today we are going to discuss about the part 1. Some events of Sinhala Hindu New Year festival and procession are given in following picture. You can see event of Sinhala Hindu New Year festival and a procession here. Now think about these activities. It is clear that some work is done in all these activities. Now let's focus on some activities done in our day-to-day life. Pulling a log using rope, carrying a heavy load of soil by wheelbarrow, loading of goods to vehicle are some common examples. We understand that energy is needed to do all activities. And what is this energy? Energy is defined as the ability to do work. Uses of energy to do work. You can do a simple activity to understand how energy can be utilized to do work. Now we are going to make a wind propeller. You will need oil papers with different colors, a thin wire, a used ballpoint pen, a small piece of cardboard, a pair of scissors. What do you have to do? Cut 10 pieces of colored oil papers into triangular shape like this. Make 2 holes in each piece. Insert the wire into the one hole of each paper and fix all pieces to the wire. After fixing the pieces, insert rest of the hole into the wire to make the wind propeller. Now insert 2 small cardboard circles from top to bottom of the wire. Now bend the top edge of the propeller. Finally fix the other end of the wire tied to the barrel of the ballpoint pen. Now hold it to the blowing wind. See what's happened. The wind propeller rotates when there is a wind. When the wind speed is higher, the propeller rotates faster. The rotation of the wind propeller indicates the task. How did the wind propeller get energy? It's provided by the blowing wind. Let's focus on the solar thermal stove or cooker. That's a picture of solar thermal stove. What is solar thermal cooker? It can be used to cook food and boil water. Do you know how does the cooker get energy? You can find out how it gets energy by doing this practical. Now we are going to demonstrate the functions of solar thermal box stove. You will need these things. What you have to do there? Paste the aluminium foil one side of the cardboard with the binder gum. Draw the lines of the cardboard as shown in the figure. Then cut off the for shaded parts. Fold the part of the cardboard and make the box like this. Paste the edges with the paper strips. Put 30 ml of water into each beaker and record the temperature of the water. Keep the box at the place with good sunlight and keep beaker inside the box and the others outside the box. Close the box with the sheet of glass. Remove the sheet of glass and measure the temperature of the water in 2 beakers after 50 minutes. The beaker inside the cooker absorbs more solar than the beaker kept outside due to the special arrangement of the cooker. Therefore, the temperature of beaker inside the box is higher than the beaker kept outside of the box. It happens due to the solar energy. Thermometers are used to measure the temperature. Temperature is measured in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Temperature is measured in Celsius in day-to-day applications. This is the thermometer. When you cook using a solar thermal stove or cooker, solar energy is used. Solar energy is used in many day-to-day activities. For example, drying chilies, clothes, grains and making lunu dahi. Demonstrate the use of wind energy to rotate the wind propeller. In first activity. In second activity, it shows the use of solar energy to heat water and cook food. There are a large number of energy sources. Examples are sun, biomass, fossil fuel, wind, running water, sea waves, tidal waves, geothermal and nuclear power. Let's summarize the examples of different activities that use energy and respective energy sources. Activity: dyeing of chilies. Source of energy is sun. Running vehicle: petrol, diesel or fossil fuel. Cooking a meal: firewood, biomass, LP gas. Ironing clothes: coconut shells, electricity. Heating water: liquid petroleum gas, electricity, biomass, fuel, fossil fuel. Our first subtopic is energy sources and their applications. Our first energy source is sun. Think of some of the activities you did today. If you do not have sufficient energy, can you do them? How did you get the energy? Energy needed for these activities are supplied from food you eat. Food for all living beings is produced in green plants. Sunlight is needed for process of producing food in green plants. Therefore, energy in food is derived from solar energy. Sun is main natural energy source on the earth. It is essential for the existence of life on earth. This energy can be utilized in many ways as in dyeing grains and drying wet clothes. You can see in first figure solar water heater, second one solar panel. Solar water heater which is located on the roof of some houses. This can be used to heat water. Solar panels are used in some occasions where electricity cannot be obtained from main electricity supply to power some electric appliances. Solar panels obtain their energy from sunlight. Even satellites obtain power from solar panels containing many solar cells. Next type is biomass. Living material can be produce energy. Think of wildfire, which occurs commonly during drought seasons. Controlling of such fire is very difficult because dried leaves catch fire easily. Such fires realize large amount of heat. This proves that living part can be used to produce energy. Such plant or animals materials which can be used as a fuel is known as biomass. Firewood is one of the commonly used biomass. Other examples of biomass are coconut shell, coal, rotten vegetables, hay, sawdust, rice bran, rotten fruit materials, and agricultural waste. Biomass also contains solar energy. Sawdust stove or kudulipa or thol aduppu is one example where the biomass is used. Here, rice bran or sawdust is used as the biomass. Now we are going to make a sawdust stove or kudulipa or a thol aduppu using these things. What you have to do, make a circular hole of 4 cm diameter close to the bottom of the edge of the tin. Insert the PVC tube from the prepared hole into the tin as shown figure. Push it to the center of the tin and cut it leaving 4 cm outside the tin. When put another PVC tube vertically inside the tin and fill the tin with the sawdust or rice grains. This should be packed truly by using piece of wood. Now remove the two-piece PVC tube carefully. An L-shaped hole it make inside the tin. Light the stove by inserting flame from the lower end. This is very simple economical hearth which can be used to cook meals and boil water. This is what we have to learn as the first part of the energy in day-to-day life unit. Let's meet with our second part in same lesson with next new video. Thank you.